Yo, 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 yo. Yeah. Let's go. Hey, this is the Imperfect Vent Podcast. Imperfect Vent. This is the Imperfect Vent Podcast. Imperfect Vent. This is the IVP with Dr. IBZ coming to you live from downtown Toronto. The one and the only with the host with the most, the authentic. Oh, this boy can talk for show. Oh, you already know. As he's speeding around downtown, looking through the eyes of a real eyes that realize. You already know. It's another episode. We back at it again. Oh, man. Episode 148. We are almost at 150. I don't think we're gonna see what happens for episode 150. I might get the camera then. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? If not, forgive me, cause it costs. It's not cheap. You know what I mean? It costs a lot of money. So once I get that, we on. And I want to get my own personal camera. I don't want to rent one, borrow a buddy's camera, pause. You know what I mean? But like, borrow a buddy's camera is pretty pretty suspect.
Why are you gay?
Anyways, so hopefully when that happens, we're gonna get a new mic too, new camera. And then we're gonna look nice and more professional. Right now we're in the dungeon, the underground. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing today. So how's everyone's week going so far? Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. I know I did. I didn't do shit. I just worked on Sunday. You know what I mean? Hopefully you guys had a very chill weekend, very chill time. You know what I mean? It's Eid tomorrow, and I gotta work. I am cheesed about that. I am not trying. Yo, this is the second Eid that I have to work, and every year I never work during Eid. This is the second year I have to work, and I'm like, why do I have to go? Like, why can't I just walk in and be like, you know what? It's Eid today. Even though I gotta work, I don't want to do shit. You know what I mean? You want food? Make your own damn food, yo. I'm tired. It's my Christmas. For those of y'all that don't know, because clearly y'all don't know, Eid is a celebration for Muslims. So I think right now it's they're doing the Hajj right now. I think it's done, but Hajj is an annual practice when Muslim Brotherhood is on display and their solidarity with fellow Muslim people. So Hajj returns to maximum capacity after coronavirus pandemic. One of the world's largest religious gatherings has attracted more than 1.8 million viewers this far. MashaAllah. So, this happens, I think, like 10 days before Eid. Is it Adha? Hold on, which Eid is it tomorrow? Eid. I think it's Eid al-Adha. You know what I mean? I think it's Eid al-Adha. Yeah. So Eid al-Adha, which happens is the Eid of the festival of the sacrifice. So when Prophet Ibrahim was told to sacrifice his son, but then ended up sacrificing a goat. And then they do the 10-day thing. So it's basically what the Prophet Ibrahim did during those 10 days. So yeah, there's the stone throwing, there's all the prayers, there's circling the Kaaba, there's all that stuff. And circling the Kaaba is that the sphere, not sphere, my bad. The cube. It looks like a cube, the black cube that we pray towards, that. So Eid is basically our Christmas. We have it twice a year. Twice a year. It's basically, it's like I'm comparing it to Christmas. That's how, like, That's how we take Eid. You know how serious like Christians take Christmas. Even people that don't barely practice take how they treat Christmas. It's the same thing for Eid. Eid, you're supposed to wear new clothes, fresh clothes. You're supposed to like, you're supposed to at least, like, no matter where you are, you're supposed to wear fresh clothes. Number one. Two, you're supposed to be clean. If you're working, you still gotta be on your Eid vibe. You gotta be it's a day of celebration. It's supposed to be happy, calm, cool, collective. You know what I mean? You're supposed to celebrate. That's the whole theme of it. Anyways, so that's happening tomorrow, and I gotta work, and it's a holy day. And now that I gave you the whole spiel, now y'all see, like, man, I don't want to work. And to all my Muslims out there that gotta work, I feel for you, man. It's the grind, yo. When you have no choice and all you have to do is you're like, yo, every shift counts, every hour counts, every dollar counts. You have no choice. No choice but to just, if they give you a shift, it's like, do I work 40 hours or do I work 32 hours and then feel it the next paycheck, or do I work the 8 hours and still kind of celebrate Eid? Because I'm done at 4 o'clock, so I can still holler at niggas. We'll see what's popping. And by the way, shout out to my boy, I'm not going to say his name, but I seen my boy on the streets. I'm biking home from work, and it's raining, but I looked, I'm like, yo, I know that. That's my boy right there. I seen him. He's like, yo, what's up? He's doing his thing. He's working. He knows the guy at the pizza shop. He's like, yo, you want a pizza, dog? I'm like, really? But I'm biking, so in my head, I'm contemplating, like, how am I going to carry this bitch? I go, hey, yo, it's free pizza, Ebs. If you have to walk all the way home. And I have to pod today, so I was like, I got to get home quick because I got to pod, and then I got to work in the morning, and I got to do bare editing, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I can't play around right now. We got to hustle. We got to get to it. So I'm doing so I tell him, yeah, you know what, fuck it. I get a cheese pizza, fam. Brooklyn style pizza. Bruh, I'm biking, my nigga, and I made sure I had the iron grip on that pizza. The iron grip on that pizza. I'm telling you, it was not budging, shuffling, anything, bro. I had that pizza, like, I had it in one hand. I had my finger on the brake, like my finger on the trigger, like a nigga was about to steal my pizza, and I'm about to. You remember those niggas in Detroit that shot mans over pizza? Yeah, that's how I was with that pizza, and it smelled so good. Oh my god, I was like, yo, dog, I can't wait to get home and kill this. So, shout out to you, man. You know who you are. I love it, yo. Having friends is amazing. That's all I got to say. Having friends is amazing. It's amazing. I love it. I love them. And they love me, so we Gucci. Oh, man. It's the best when someone offers you something. You know what I mean? And you weren't expecting it. Especially if you weren't expecting to see that person. That person offers you something. It's an incredible feeling. It's incredible. Because it's just like, yo, all right, this nigga rates me. Next time I see him, I'm gonna have to see what I go on. Next drink is on me, or something like that. Next spliff, next drink is on me. Or I'm gonna buy a bag of shrooms. Next shroom trip is on me. You know what I mean? Or next time I have food, you already know I'm throwing a barbecue. Yo, you got a plate, big plate for me. Because you always got to be thankful for people that, yo, anybody that gives you food, that cooks for you, gives you food, you got to be thankful. Even if, no matter who that person is, even if they're a dick to you, got to be thankful. They're still feeding you. That means they like you somehow. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us got to take shit with a grain of salt sometimes, you know? Some of us get too ina, and we get too caught up in our feelings that we might fuck up a blessing. Don't fuck up the blessing, or else you're gonna be stressing. Hey, oh, don't mess up the blessing, or you're gonna be stressing. Don't mess up the blessing, or you're gonna be blessing. Don't mess up the blessing, or you're gonna be stressing. Don't mess up the blessing, or you're gonna be stressing. Speaking of stress, okay? Now, Taxstone caught 35. And guess what happened to the one and only Casanova? Now, Casanova has been it was not indicted, but he's been sentenced. God damn, get it together, B. Sentenced. I'm not a criminal.
What
That's
the
why
fuck?
it took me a long time. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so this is via Complex. Shout out to Complex. Casanova is sentenced to over 15 years in prison for racketeering RICO. 2 years after he was arrested for his connection to Get RICO, Brooklyn rapper Casanova has received his prison sentence. Who was facing up to 60 years in prison on Tuesday was sentenced to 188 months. Over 15 years.
Damn!
Behind bars. 15 years. Damian Williams, United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York, made the announcement and a press release. Oh, let's hear that press release, man, nigga. Did he? Oh, never mind. We're not going to read all that. That's like a whole bunch of malarkey and lawyer jargon. And shout out to my lawyers out there. You know who you are. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna quantify that. I am not a lawyer, so if you hear anything legal regarding if I have my opinion on some type of legal matter, I am not a lawyer. I am not supposed to be giving out any type of advice, and do not follow what I say. Okay? When it comes down to the law and all that, do not follow what I say, because I'm not trying to get fucking my ass beat. Pause. Or my ass handed to me. Pause. You know what I mean?
Why are you gay?
I'm not trying to have that happen, because I know this shit gonna blow. And then once it does, I'm not trying to have niggas pull up old clips, and next thing you know, I'm getting sued for some dumb shit that someone thought that I said that they should do. And fuck that. Anyways, back in January, Casanova pleaded guilty to RICO in connection with his leadership role in the untouchable Gorilla Stone Nation's Bloods gang. As part of his guilty plea, the 36-year-old prosecutors, he played a role in a... Okay, hold up. He's 36. 15. So that is 14, carry the 1. 41. No, not 41. My bad. 14, carry the 1. 51. Yeah, he's going to be 51 years old. Jesus Christ. Damn, I think that's better than Taxstone, because Taxstone got 35, and Taxstone is, I forgot how old he is, man. I think I guessed this last time. What did I guess? 36, right? He's 37. Yeah, he's 30. See, I guessed it again. Let's go. So so he's 36 too. All right, so they're both 36. So 36 plus 35, my nigga. Carry the 1. That's 71. He's going to be of my grandma's age when he comes out. He's going to go from around my age to, he's going to be my grandma's age, dog. I'm going to be 35 years from now. Carry the 4. I'm going to be like 64 years old or some shit. Damn, nigga. Damn. I'm gonna be 64 and this nigga's gonna be 64, my nigga. I'm gonna be healthy, inshallah. I'm gonna be chilling, having my grandchildren, be relaxed, have my own land, farming, all that type of shit. This nigga's gonna just be coming out of prison, dog. That's crazy, dog. Just think about that. 15 years from now. Like, that's crazy. Man, condolences to Casanova. I don't think he didn't kill anybody. It was just the RICO charge. But to catch 15, but if he took it to trial like Taxstone or Well, Young Thug's, I don't think he would have gotten 15. They probably would have gave him like a fucked up sentence consecutively. They probably would have gave him those 3 charges consecutively if he didn't like plea out guilty. He didn't waste the taxpayers' money, so I guess he got a better sentence. 15 years though. So if he got so 2 years ago, so like 2001, 2021, like COVID. So he already got, so if he did the 2 COVID years, he got like 3-4 years on his belt, right? So he got to do another 10 years, bruh. At least. So he's coming out 46. My bad. Sorry. He's coming out 46. So he's still, 46 is not bad, but damn.
Damn!
I don't even know what to say, man. Condolences, bro. That sucks, man. Anyways, so guys, the children especially, if y'all don't get into gangs, man. Don't get into gangs. Whatever your business is your business, but don't get into gangs. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you don't have to, don't get into it, man. There's always a way out. There's always a way out. Anyways, so my condolences to Taxstone. This is breaking news. This shit just broke the internet, and hopefully, he might get out a little bit earlier. You know, he doesn't have to spend the rest of his 30s in there. Anyways, so we have this crazy story that happened. This woman was chilling. This is Chicago. This one woman was at. I'm gonna talk about it right now. There's a video, but we're not gonna play the video because it's graphic. We can't do that. Okay. This is via Say Cheese. Shout out to them. Police say Carlicia Hood, 35, and her 14-year-old son were arrested. I'm saying her name proper. Just read the. I ain't trying to fuck up her name because is it Carlicia or Carlicia? Carlicia. Yo, if I apologize if I messed up your name, she don't play that. Miss Hood, 35, and her 14-year-old son, Mr. Hood, arrested for murder on Wednesday in connection to the fatal shooting of 32-year-old Jeremy Brown. Hood's bail was set at $3 million. Her son's bond information has not yet been released. Around 11 p.m., Hood went to pick up some food while her son waited in the car. While she was waiting in line, Hood got into an argument with Brown, prosecutors said. Hood then allegedly started texting her son and pointing to him outside. Her son entered and stood in the doorway, at which point Brown punched Hood in the head 3 times, prosecutors said. After the first punch, the boy pulled out a gun and fired a shot at Brown, striking him in the back. Brown ran out of the restaurant, and the boy followed him, firing additional shots. Pow, pow. Hood allegedly told her son to keep shooting Brown until he killed him. According to prosecutors, once the shooting was over, Hood allegedly told her son to shoot a witness who was egging on the argument. God damn. Hood tried to take the gun away from her son, but he pushed her away. Brown suffered 2 gunshot wounds to the back and was pronounced dead at the scene. So, that's what happened. And I'm like, okay, they got charged with murder. That's what I was thinking, right? And I'm like, all right, so it's over for them, right? They're both black, so I'm like, there's no way that they got away with this. Well, Cook County prosecutors have dropped murder charges against the woman and her 14-year-old son in the shooting death of a man during a fight in a fast food restaurant. Y'all like that? In my fast food restaurant. You know how those newscasters do that shit? Now, let's go to CBS News with the report. Now, oh shit. We're gonna go. Should I play the video? We should play the video because this is. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. We're not playing the ad. The ad gets suck its granny, suck its mother. Okay. Anyways.
CBS 2, the only one to capture this moment when a Chicago mother is released from the Cook County Jail. Just hours earlier, she and her teenage son faced murder charges for a shooting at a hot dog stand in West Pullman.
Our Charlie DeMar broke this story, and he joins us live from outside the Cook County Jail now. Charlie.
And Joe and Erica, the Cook County State's Attorney's
See, they
Office
did it.
new
They did it. They did it. Back to you, Bob. Bob. Hi, Angela. How's it going? Yeah, that shit's hilarious.
evidence as part of the reason why they dropped charges in both of these cases. That, of course, comes as video circulated widely over the weekend showing what led to this shooting. Now, I did have a chance to speak to Carlitha Hood's family. They tell me that they are relieved that she is back home tonight. Carlisha Hood walked free from the Cook County Jail Monday and is no longer facing murder charges. Charges were also dropped against her 14-year-old son.
This goes beyond an injustice. Frankly, it's a miscarriage of justice as to what happened to this woman and her son.
CBS 2 legal analyst Irv Miller says charges, let alone murder charges, should have never been approved in this case.
It's a situation where either charges should have been rejected or at the very minimum, they should have been continued for investigation rather than just, say, okay, murder charge, send them to court.
The charges stem from the fatal shooting of Jeremy Brown inside the Maxwell Street Express in the West Pullman neighborhood. Video posted to social media shows Hood arguing with Brown inside the restaurant. Hood then texted
he said, "On my grandma?"
son, who was waiting outside in the car. Surveillance video shows the teen enter the restaurant and witness Brown hit his mom in the head and face. Prosecutors say that's when the 14-year-old pulled out a gun and shot Brown in the back. He later died.
You have the right to use deadly force to stop that force against another person. And that's exactly what happened in this case. And that's exactly why the state's attorney's office dropped this case today.
Now, the Cook County State's Attorney's Office released a statement that reads in part, based upon the facts, evidence, and the law, we are unable to meet our burden of proof in the prosecution of these cases. Now, Carlisha Hood, she did not want to comment as she was released.
Hell no. I just beat up body. You want me to stay there for comment and more incriminate myself even more? Or sound like I'm happy that I murked that guy? Because it's low key. Bruh. If you were to punch any man's mother, like, I don't give a fuck, any man's mom, if you were to punch, I'm not talking about those various cases where mans don't like their mom or they're like, they don't fuck with their mom and they hit their mom. I'm not talking about that, and plus that shit's fucked up. You should go to jail. You should get beat up by your uncles or like your dad or something, because you can't be hitting your mom. We don't condone that here on the Dr. IBZ podcast, the IVP with Dr. IBZ. We do not condone that here. Okay? So, he said, "On my grandma." Say that again. And you went to go see her. You shouldn't have said, "On my grandma," nigga. He's like, "Yeah, on your grandma? What? You're gonna go see her?" This nigga, someone said he went for a burger and he left with wings. Do you guys get what I said? He went for a burger and he left with wings. I was like, holy. And he's like, "On my granny?" Oh my God. I was like, yo, this guy's gonna say on his grandma, and like, yo, like, we're like, your grandma's not even around anymore. Why are you trying to mention her for? Man, I bet you the moment the moment that gun came out and he got shot, because the moment he got shot, he ran. The moment he seen that gun come out, this nigga was fully like, no. Wait. And here's the thing, the man got followed by the son, right? And I was just like, say a word. So he followed him, and they were just like, guess what?
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
That's what happens when you fuck around and you find out. As Young Thug says, business is business, man. You don't be hitting people's moms and expecting nothing to happen to you, brother. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, like, I don't know any dude that would allow you to even speak or look at their mother like that. I'm included. You're telling me, and the way he cogged, like he punched her, and he sucker punched her. They were just arguing, having an argument, and then he put hands on her. Nigga, Yo, the son, yo, that's a good son. Now, the whole chasing him down after, well, guess what? Here's the thing. A lot of people like to say that he shouldn't have chased after. Right? Now, what if the guy was running away to his car to go grab a gun? That's one. Two, you're not really sure where you hit the nigga when you shoot him. You're not really sure because he's still running. He still got adrenaline. He's still running, so you don't know. Right? You shoot him the next time, get him down. Now, to egg on, to tell your son to shoot one of the witnesses too, you're lucky you didn't get attempted murder or whatever type of threat. I don't know what type of charge it is. I'm not a lawyer, by the way. Again, I'm going to say it again. I don't know what type of charge she would have caught, but I wouldn't have said shit when I walked out of court. Nothing. Mask on. Fucking mask on. Like you wouldn't even see anything. That's, I swear to God, I'm telling y'all right now.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
That's so like, oh man. Imagine like you snuff a chick and then you end up going to see a Pop Smoke concert.
Embarrassing.
Bro, when I go get food, I don't know about anybody else, but when I go get food, I'm just trying to go get my food and come back home. Or go get my food and eat. I'm not trying to argue with niggas. I'm not trying to do any of that shit. I'm trying to get my food and dip. And I understand the blood clot thing, why people are like this, dog. And then here's this one was justified, you know. Here's another one, okay? And this one is not justified, okay? Prosecutor says there is insufficient evidence for murder charge against, this is another woman that got her charges dropped. Murder charge against woman arrested in shooting of a black mother who knocked on her door. So, black mother knocked on her door to get an iPad. So we're gonna talk about this. A woman accused of fatally shooting her neighbor. Let's go to the article quick. So, Florida woman who fatally shot a black neighbor admitted hurling racial slurs at victims' children in the past, the affidavit says. Mama 4 killed after being shot through a closed door by a neighbor. So, during a dispute over kids playing outside, admitted hurling racial slurs at the children and told the detective the victim threatened to kill her. The affidavit was released before bond was set at $154,000 on Friday. Susan Louise something. The 58-year-old white woman was arrested on okay, you didn't have to say white woman. You should say the 50-year-old woman, but we get it. Was arrested on a charge of manslaughter Tuesday, 4 days after investigators say she fatally shot A.J. Owens through the front door of, I can't pronounce it, Lawrence's home near Ocala, Florida. As Owens repeatedly knocked on her door. So she knocked on her door. She became angry that neighborhood children, including children of the victim, were playing near her home. 2 witnesses are believed to be some of the victim's children. The child told deputy his younger brother informed him that he left an electronic tablet in the field and said Lawrence's pet picked it up. When the 10-year-old asked Lawrence to return the tablet, he told the deputy the woman threw it on the ground and yelled at him. The child claimed Lawrence threw roller skates at him, according to the affidavit. So basically, this woman bullied the kid, and the lady went to go confront the woman, and she shot the woman through her door. Now, that is the most coward thing that you could ever do. So now she's not getting prosecuted. Florida officials say there's insufficient evidence for murder charge against woman arrested in shooting of a black mother who knocked on the door. So, she will not face murder charges. The state will instead charge Susan with 1 count of manslaughter with a firearm and 1 count of assault. So she's still going to catch something. Because there was no threat. You threaten her kids, she's gonna come see you. Any parent, especially if you're the neighbor and you do something to their children, they're going to come see you. What did you think was gonna happen? I'm gonna bully these kids and these kids are not gonna go to their mom who they feel protected from, they can confide in. What do you think? And then you think that's the perfect thing to do? The best thing you could have done is said, hey, I'm gonna call the police. If you guys keep knocking on my door, I'm going to call the police. That's the best thing you could have done. Instead, you decided not to do that. You didn't want to do that. You said, you know what? I'm going to be a coward because I bullied someone's kids, and I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want a black lady bullying my children, and I would probably shoot her. So I think she's going to come shoot me then. Because the way you retaliated, you thought she was going to harm you. She just probably wanted to talk to you and tell you, hey, she's probably going to threaten you or something, but who knows? She's RIP. My condolences. She's dead now. But there was no threat. She didn't say anything. She was knocking on your door. You broke her property, and you basically said racial slurs to her children. But now they're saying there's insufficient evidence because it is hearsay. You know what I mean? I think there's a hearsay argument. So I think they're using that. So it's not murder because she didn't deliberately murder her. So they're using manslaughter. They're trying to make it seem like it was like an accident. But that was no fucking accident. You deliberately shot through your door. Anyways, rest in peace to that lady. Her name is AJ Owens. I don't want to mispronounce her first name. AJ Owens. Rest in peace to her. Condolences to the Owens family and her children and all that. Thoughts and prayers. And what's her name? Susan. Man, you're going to have a tough time sleeping at night knowing that you murdered a mother of 4. They're never going to see their mother again. Some of these children are young. Some of these children are young enough to remember their mother. And you murdered her? That's like, I don't understand people. Racism to me it makes no sense to me. You don't like someone because of the color of their skin. They're children. All children are the fucking same in terms of playing. They're gonna play if there's no boundaries until they're told no, you can't go there. And even if they're gonna push it a little bit, children are going to play. They're going to play. No matter, it could have been Asian children out there, white children out there, no matter what, they're going to play. And if they're going to play by your window, by your door, you can't get mad at that. If anything, you should become friends with the neighbor. You friend up the neighbors. And then if the children are being too loud, you can talk to the mother. Hey, can you tell your kids not to really play around my yard because, like, you know, it's hard for me to sleep. It's hard for me to sleep or pay it or do my house chores or whatever the fuck you want to do in your crib during the day while children are playing. And that's another thing. You shouldn't be complaining about any noise from, I think it's like 7 a.m. Like here's like 7, I'm not sure. It's like 7 a.m. to like 10 p.m. or something like that. Like you can't make like noise. You can't complain. I mean, you know what I mean? Weekends, I think it's different, but during the Monday to Friday, you're not allowed to make noise. I mean, you can make noise from 7 a.m. all the way till like 9, 10 p.m. If you live in the city, you can make as much noise as you want to. And if people complain, they complain, but there's nothing legally that they can do, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, actually. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not pretty sure about shit. Don't take my advice. Look that shit up. Anyways, so you had no jurisdiction. So basically, she probably called the police before, tried to complain. They said you can't really complain during the day and it's children playing. She tried to take matters into her own hands, which that's when things go wrong. It's because you're coming from an angle of hate. You come from an angle of you're being annoyed. You friend up the mother. You talk to her. You bring a pie over. You bring some food over. You bring something over to calm down the mood, to ease the tension. Then you walk up to her and you say, "Hey, this is advice to anybody." You say, "Hey, your children are playing in my yard. It's getting too loud. It's getting too much. Can you just tell them like to try not to play in my yard?" You know what I mean? If they end up there, it's okay, but like tell them to like try not to. You know what I mean? I'd appreciate it. And then that's it. Children are children. They're going to fuck up, and every now and then they might be there, but you're going to hear one of the kids say, "Oh shit, no, we can't be here." Like, you're gonna hear that. So at the end of the day, they're children. Children are going to play. Why are you mad that children are playing? Especially if they're outside. Like, children are outside. Like, leave them alone. They had to go through COVID for 2 years. Imagine being a child going through COVID. And facial recognition, from what I hear, scientifically, facial recognition is something that children, like, growing up, is something that they need. So they can read faces and they can understand when someone's angry, when someone's sad, when someone's happy, when someone's excited. All those type of emotions, you can see it through someone's face. And growing up, the more you see it, the more you can tell automatically, oh, this person's pissed. Like, I can tell when someone's pissed off. And they haven't, like, shot up yet. I can tell when someone's annoyed and they're about to be pissed off. I can tell when someone's happy or they're just in a good mood. If someone's in a good mood, they'll talk. They'll talk about anything. And you could bring up anything and they'll talk about anything. You could crack jokes, they'll crack jokes. Like, it's literally like that. When people are in a good mood, they're more talkative. Anyways, all I'm saying is there are so many ways to resolve this problem. Like, I understand how annoying it is to like, just to be, like, I used to live in this one apartment, and every day at around 8, 9 o'clock, there's children just yelling, and I could hear them through my window. Or actually, no. I have to leave during the summer, I have to leave my window open because it's hot as hell in there and there's no AC, right? So I have to leave my window open. And when I leave my window open during the night, so the cool air comes in, and then literally 9 o'clock, like an alarm clock, these little kids wake me up. At first, I was annoyed, but then I thought about it, I said, yo, they're kids. They're going to play regardless, no matter what I do. And when you take that nightly piss, just close your window. You might have to suffer a little bit, but, like, there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. They're children. They're going to play. Nothing you can do. And what the hell, you sleeping past 9 anyways? You got shit to do anyways. You're in college. So I had no excuse to be sleeping in like that. And even if I did, go right back to sleep. Play something on the TV to drown out the sound outside and go right back to sleep. Put on some headphones. There's ways to solve problems. You can't control everything. Just because it's your house and everything like that, you can't control everything, man. People that try to control everything, they end up in these types of situations because you're just going to end up fucking yourself over. You know what I mean? Like, speaking of trying to control everything, like, you got JT, Uzi, and Ice Spice. They're all sitting beside each other at the BET Awards. Ice Spice and Uzi are talking. JT doesn't like that Ice Spice and Uzi are talking. She gets up, she throws a phone at the man, and then the man's, like, there's a whole video. The man's like, yo, I didn't even do anything like that. Yo, I feel him, bro. I feel you, brother. I feel you. Like, when she threw the phone, the man was just like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
and then in my head, I was like,
Embarrassing.
so she got mad at that, and then she was like bullying the nigga the whole night. And in my head, I was like if he had like his arm around Ice Spice and was like trying to like do shit with it, if they were just talking and you got jealous, like, that's weird. Like, okay, we get it. Ice Spice is popping right now, right? So no matter what, people are going to approach her, people are going to talk to her, and Uzi is Uzi. He's dropping the pink tape. You don't think he's trying to network, trying to get a quick feature or something? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. I understand. She's your competition, and your niggas talking to your competition. Like, Ice Spice is your competition. Low key, right, JT? So I understand why you would flip out a little bit that your boyfriend's talking to your competition. I understand that feeling, but sometimes you don't have to project it. You talk to the nigga, you pull him to the side, and you go, yo, my nigga, I see what you're doing, but you know how I feel about that bitch. Relax. That's it. and then y'all switch seats, or you tell the next man to sit in your seat. You switch seats with someone. You know what I mean? I don't know. Figure it out. I don't know, man. It's just, and then a lot of people are like, yo, man, if that was a guy that did that, like, people would be like, he's abusive. And I'm like, yeah, like, but here's the thing. Women are, like, there's a double standard. They're allowed to do that. Especially if they feel some type of way and they could justify it in their head. Apparently it's allowed to be done. I don't approve of it. I don't approve of hitting anybody, putting hands on anybody. I'd rather use my words. The only time you're putting hands on anybody is to defend yourself. It's the only time. I don't approve of all that. I'm gonna just project my insecurities onto people, or just be angry and try to hit people and all that. Nah, man. Relax. You know? If the girl don't want you, she don't want you. If the guy is doing his thing, you know what you do? You talk to him. Hey, I don't like that. What, like, and if he keeps doing the same shit, that means he probably doesn't know what the fuck he's doing wrong, or he's playing dumb. Like, he knows what he's doing wrong, but he's playing dumb. I prefer the first thing. You gotta show him. I don't know, man. It's a crazy game out here, and plus being in a relationship with someone else that's famous, someone else that's in the spotlight. It's crazy. I don't think I could do that. So, we got an update with the Russian war. Okay? So remember when I said that it's called Wagner Group. I didn't even know you pronounce it Wagner. I said Wagner the whole time. It's Wagner Group. So Yevgeny Prigozhin. It's Russian. I can't pronounce it. So, and Vladimir Putin have both broken their silence after paramilitary group's short-lived and chaotic insurrection at the weekend threw the country into uncertainty in what the Russian leader described as a betrayal of the country. Wagner fighters made the right decision by halting their advance, adding that the armed rebellion would have been suppressed anyway. That's what Putin said. This nigga, yo, this guy's a Yo, Putin, dog, yo, he don't play that. He's like, yo, even if they came through, we would have mollywop them, dog. Sweep out the bodies off the street. Anyways, he added that fighters could also opt to go to Belarus, where the military guy is also expected to go per a deal apparently brokered. So he's gonna fight for the Russians again. So there was a rebellion because it was a protest. He was protesting against something. I think it's because he said that they canceled the uprising had been a protest rather than a real attempt to topple the government. The purpose of the march was to prevent the destruction of the PMC Wagner and to bring to justice those who, through unprofessional action, made a huge number of mistakes during a special military operation. So, buddy, it was a protest. Niggas got excited. Ukraine was like, yes, we can be with this, guys. Alex Jones was going, oh my God, this is something to be worried about. Turns out it was just a protest. War as usual. And I don't know if that was because here's the thing. You don't know if it's gonna be a good thing or a bad thing, because if Putin's gone, then who's gonna take over? And whoever takes over, who knows what's gonna happen? That's why it's like, it's a scary game. But I thought something like Ukraine was gonna have countermeasures and everything like that, but it's too late. The perfect time was when the Wagner group started attack. They should have implemented attacks, but who knows? I don't know. I'm not in the war. You know what I mean? So that was just a little update. That was quick. So we got some Toronto news. So Olivia Chow is the mayor. Remember what I was saying? She has won. Olivia Chow is the new mayor of Toronto. And you know what's hilarious, bruh? The man Rob Ford tried to here's the thing, Rob Ford. You have bad press right now. People are not fucking with you, especially Toronto, which is mostly liberal. Toronto's mostly a liberal type city. if we're gonna keep it 1,000, Toronto's a liberal type city. You know what that means? Like, a lot of people are accepting in Toronto, meaning that the type of rhetoric that you have, people don't like your rhetoric, and if people don't like you, since you're conservative, they're naturally going to be on the liberal side, and there's some conservatives that don't like you too. So, what do you think is gonna? And Olivia Chow is let's pull up her biography quick. Olivia Chow. She won the mayor of Toronto. Anyways, excuse me. Ugh. Anyways, so born in British Hong Kong, Chow was first elected in. Hold on, wasn't she married to the late? Who's she married to? Hold on, she was married to someone. There we go, Jack Layton. Rest in peace to Jack Layton. I think he died of cancer, but R.I.P. Condolences to that family. But yeah, Olivia Chow was she won, and Rob Ford tried to talk shit about Olivia Chow, like, oh man, if she wins, I hope she doesn't win, da 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 da. Well, a lot of people were like, yeah, because here's the thing, she's Asian. I think she's British, whatever. She's Chinese, I think, of Chinese descent. She's Chinese, whatever. I think she's Chinese. She's Asian, and she's a woman. And I'm sorry, but there is a lot of women that look like Olivia Chow that are in Toronto, or that are of Olivia Chow that are in Toronto. A lot. A fucking lot. And a lot of them work, pay taxes, yeah, do all that shit. So who do you think they're gonna vote for? You know what I'm saying? Who do you think all the women are gonna vote for? I would have voted for Olivia Chow because I met her before and actually I met her, got to speak to her, you know what I mean? And I didn't know if that was Olivia Chow at first. So, and she was cool as hell, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, if she's running for mayor, you know what? I support that. So anyways, Olivia Chow won. But now we got Skyy. Skyy, Toronto mayoral candidate Skyy was confronted in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because he was spreading lies about some rappers. And I don't want to get into the street politics, but.
Oh, Wagner, you want to diss my nigga YG, bro? You want to diss my nigga YG? And you fucking stupid kid?
Don't touch me, bro.
You want to diss YG, right?
Don't touch me,
you want to call his dad a rapist, right? Are you fucking stupid? Oh, Wagner.
Yo, man, I should have blurred that last word out. But yeah, I need to review these clips before I play them. But yeah, that last word out. But yeah, the man got slapped up for talking shit. That's why I'm like, I'm not saying no names or anything like that. I don't know who did it, whatever. I don't know why it happened. But Skyy got slapped up, and I'm like, yo, why is this nigga? He's always in the news. He gets slapped up. I think some niggas seen him on the street. They're rolling up with the nigga, bro. Like, I have the clip.
Everybody.
Hey, what are you crushing, sir?
Some weed, bro.
Huh? Some what?
Some weed.
The caption says,
I don't know.
we just gave him some weed and
If
fentanyl.
you guys want that, you put it
He's
in.
like, are you sure we want to?
Anybody.
Hey, what are you crushing, sir?
Some weed, bro.
Huh? Some what?
Some weed.
Hey, where's the girl ball?
I don't know. That's not my department. If you guys want that, you put it in.
And then
They gotta close, and all these publicly traded companies that are
Hit that shit.
that are like nationalized.
Hit that shit.
Of course.
but yeah, he got fucking beat the fuck up for talking shit. Well, not beat the fuck up, but slapped up. I don't think they're gonna beat him up for that. They just slapped him up, giving some, some deaf eyes and things. Hey, yo, man, I'm just gonna say this. When it comes down to the mandem, especially in thing, I'm talking to Skyy. Leave that shit alone. Just leave that shit alone. Have nothing but respect and don't claim no sides. Just chill the fuck out. Don't be saying foul shit online and then thinking you can just run for mayor, be out in the streets thinking that no one's gonna see you. Like, why? Like, yo, dog. Fuck that. Me personally, I like to just chill, vibe out, and do my own thing. However, fuck. What I'm not gonna do is try to antagonize people. So, salute to everybody. And that's that. I'm just saying, man, because you just gotta leave shit alone. Like when someone clipped some shit that Aiden Ross did, and he got backlash for it, and there's a reason why he got backlash for it, and he had to clean that shit up quick, because the man them weren't playing that. You know what I'm saying? You can't disrespect the man them, man. Chill the fuck out. Have nothing but respect. Salute to everybody. Skyy, watch what you say, and then don't be out and about at night thinking you can just roll up with the man them and them not remembering what you said to them. They'll make some money off of you, and then you never know after that. That shit is hilarious though, man. I find it funny because, you know, like, there's always a video of some random like videos of someone getting slapped up. To me, I don't know why they're just hilarious. You know what I mean? I want to be lying that. Like, I'm not trying to have a video of me of that. Nope. We're not even gonna say it. 1, 2, 3. Nope. I want to be lying that. Like, we're resisting that. Yo, I forgot the Z the whole time. I forgot the Z. Are you serious? Oh, now I dropped the Z. I forgot the Z and I dropped the Z. I should call this episode "Forgot the Z." Holy dog. 187s just be getting dropped out here, and then my Z getting dropped out here. Anyways, so hopefully, Skyy got like 8,000 votes, so he did well. Yo, can't lie. I didn't think so. I didn't think he was getting. I'm getting that Z. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. But I didn't think he was gonna get that many votes. I thought he was gonna get a measly 3,000. You know. But it turns out he got enough. He got enough of them votes. You know what I'm saying? And who would have thought that? But yeah, it was close though, because my boy Rob Ford tried to endorse some what's her name? I think it was a Spanish lady. So he still went for the what's the word? No. John Tory did. But yo, John Tory, you got caught slipping, you sleaze. You know what I'm saying? You got caught slipping, bro. And then now you're trying to endorse someone that's also a woman? Like, come on. You think some people are going to be like, come on, John. Huh? Come on, John. Huh? Can't teach a dog new tricks, eh? You know what I'm saying? That, yo, if I had a scandal and it was with a woman, the last thing I'm doing is endorsing a woman. Just cause I'm not trying to look like even more of a, like, cause that you look even more of a pedo. People are gonna be like, yo, that's weird. This guy's endorsing a woman too. Like, yo, you're just kicking up more dust, bruh. Endorse a gay man. It's Pride Month. Ooh, that would have been perfect PR, my G. Come on, bro. Hire me, dog. I got you for consulting in PR. Hire me. If you endorse the gay candidate, oh, 2 birds, 1 stone, my G. Niggas will forget all about that and they'll forgive that shit. But what do I know? Yo, I'm putting it out there. I'm a future consultant. I'm gonna be a future consultant for brands, for managing, for everything. Because yo, some people just there's a logical way to do shit, and there's an easier way to do it, and you can still profit, and you still don't have to fuck people over. A lot of people think capitalism is making money and fucking people over to make that money. That's not what it is. It's saving. It's literally being able to penny pinch as much as you can to get what you want. That's what capitalism is in the sense how I define it. You penny pinch to get profit. That's capitalism. And the more you penny pinch, the more you figure out innovative ways to penny pinch, the more profit you gain. You see how Tupac came through? See how Tupac came through? You know what I'm saying? Say hi, Tupac. Say hello. But yeah. So yeah, that's literally what it is, my G's. Okay? Make your money, but don't fuck people over trying to make money. It's a dose of Ebs. I don't understand why people think that you have to fuck people over to make money. If you're turning a profit and people know you're turning a profit, you got to let people know, yo, I'm trying to make my money too. Da 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 da. And people will respect that rather than you being sneaky about it. Make your money, figure out a compromise, figure out a good deal that's good for everybody, and make your money. Now, don't fuck yourself over. Don't fuck yourself over, and don't fuck someone else over. That's it. And if you can't come through with a proper deal where both people benefit, get the fuck out. Because there's no point. If that person feels like they're the only one benefiting off the deal, then they're not going to really give a fuck about their end of the deal. They're benefiting the most, so they're not going to really care, especially if they feel like they could take advantage of that. You got to be smart. You got to be aware out here. You have to be very smart, okay? Save your money, invest your money. Once you're in like the 10,000s, 50,000s, you can't have that shit just sitting around. You gotta lead towards something or invest in something. Or you have to think about what you're gonna invest in, because once you start getting to like 200K and all that, the taxes that you get on that shit, bro, the amount of taxes that you get, that year you're gonna be like, I wish I invested that money in something. That's why rich people be investing a lot of their money, or they be donating it to charity to get a tax write-off, because I can't have this money just sitting around. It's gonna piss me off. I'm gonna lose it anyways. You know what I mean? If I'm making $15 million and then through taxes I gotta pay like fucking $5 million to the tax man. You know what I mean? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it goes, but like, let's just say I gotta pay $5 million to the tax man. I could have knocked my income down by spending that money, and then I could have gave the tax man $2 million. So I saved $3 million. And instead of that $3 million, I used it for something else. I used it to benefit the people, whatever the case may be. I invested it in something. I did something innovative with it, whatever the case may be. But you did something with it instead of it going to the tax man and it's gone. But rich people know a lot of loopholes. So we're going to talk, this is the last story, okay? This is a case of luck, my nigga. A Florida man used his AR-15 to fire 30 rounds at his pool cleaner. The nigga just said, yo, hold on. His pool cleaner, okay? My nigga. Imagine you're the pool cleaner and you forgot something, and all you hear is
No. Wait.
The pool cleaner, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all you hear is and then you turn around, you're like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
dog, bro. First off, why are you there at night?
No.
Fuck that.
No.
Like,
no.
fuck that.
No.
Okay?
No. Hell no. No.
Okay.
No. I refuse. No.
Let me see if I can find this clip. Okay. George from Seinfeld. I was in the pool.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I thought this was the baby's room. I'm really sorry.
I was in the pool. Say it.
I was in the pool.
That's how the niggas like, yo, I was in the pool, my G. Like, okay, so He believed the man was an intruder. The victim was wounded from flying glass. However, the homeowner will not face charges due to the state's stand your ground law. The man came late night to clean the pool or something, or maybe he was supposed to clean the pool and he forgot to, so he just came through at a time that he wasn't supposed to come through, and he just started cleaning the pool. The man started shooting 30 rounds at him. 30 rounds. He did not get hit. Bruh. He only got injured from flying glass, bro. Yo, round of applause. Round of applause. No condolences, no nothing about this story, yo. And if I was that pool cleaner, I would never go back. Forget that. Alright? So, that was episode 148 of the IVP with Dr. IBZ. Remember the disclaimer. Anything spoken to about law is not to be taken seriously, is not to be taken as advice. So, be nice. Stay tuned, stay blessed, stay safe. You already know what to do, what it is, man. All love, all blessings. It was another episode, you know, we out here, we murking shit. You already know what it is, you know, trailblazer. Anyways. Shut the fuck up! Peace.